Mm-hmm. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheels, spinning around. Talk about the people, riverside. Catch a painted pony, let the spinning wheel ride. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, people, can y'all hear me? I can't see you in the chat. I sure can't. Hold on. Live chat? No. Okay. Well, I hope y'all can hear me. Hey, people, there's so much going on today. So where do I start? There's several things that are worthy of talking about. I guess Amber Heard is going to have to kick that $15 million out of ass. And then to Johnny Depp, then he's going to get a $2 million kickback from her suit. Her suit brought her $2 million. So finally that thing is resolved. I don't know if they can go on with more appeals now, try to tie it up in court longer. But basically, Amber Heard, you're going to have to pay that man for saying that he beat you up. Right? That was a very long trial. So we could probably add on an additional $1 million for the legal expenses of both of them. Excuse me. I just ate this monster ass burrito. It was barbecue pork. So I know I'm going to get the residual effects any moment now. But if I take Tums now, my mouth will be all white and y'all be saying I'm dying from AIDS. So we'll struggle through it. Amber Heard, she seems to be a mean woman. That's kind of what I got out of that whole thing. I didn't watch the trials, too long, too complicated for me. But Johnny Depp won $15 million and she won in her countersuit $2 million. So she's actually lost $13 million. So we don't know, do the millions have to be paid up front fast? Or is this something that just goes on for the rest of their life? She just owes them the money. We don't know. People don't talk about enough to me about did they actually get their money. That's one thing. Then, of course, we have Miss MoNique. She's back in the news. She's going to milk this thing. Her and her husband, Sydney, they showed up on IG. I did see what they said. MoNique, you must have been a very, very lonely woman when you hooked up with Sydney. I mean, there had to be something going on there. You were at the top of your career. You could have married some wise guy or some smart person in Hollywood, some well-known actor, or have one of these Hollywood marriages, and you settle for Sydney. We got to use a little bit of this just so you think I'm not talking out my ass. And since you hold grudges for so long, MoNique, we know that whatever we say, if we ever become famous, girl, it's going to come up to bite us in the ass. Here's MoNique and Sydney on that. We just use just a tiny bit of this.
People and then not have the same energy when we see them, when we talk about them. But that's what happened.
Sydney always wants everybody to apologize to her and to him or the family. Sydney, you know how I feel about you. I think you were a mistake. I think it's a mistake for her to always be giving you the mic and sitting there looking stupid, talking about what daddy say. What you say, daddy? Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt, daddy. Y'all should do a movie starring a pimp and his hoe.
When you start with people that didn't start anything with you. No, baby, go ahead.
No, he touches her.
I want to address something too.
Okay.
Because I want y'all to watch how people like D.L. Hughley will throw smoke and mirrors to try to distract from what it really is. If you watch the video of what I said, if you watch that video, I didn't say anything insulting in reference to that man's family, nor his beautiful wife. What I said is I feel sorry for your family. I feel sorry for your wife. Now the other part.
Stop being so technical, girl. You invoke that man's family. Accept responsibilities, girl, for a change. I didn't say that. Oh, I said, oh, I was feeling sorry for her because she's sucking dick. Why are you talking about my wife and sucking dicks, bitch? Do we know you? Because you went on a concert with you had, oh, Jesus Christ. Apparently, they were supposed to appear together. There was a fight there. Some of these big fighters, nobody showed up. So she invited the whole place, whoever was there, the 10 people were there, to go to her house and they can watch the fight together and eat. They didn't want to perform in front of 10 people, right? Okay, MoNique, what is the price for that now? So you feel like you got this man's balls in a vice for the rest of his goddamn life. Is that what we're to believe, MoNique? And you did talk about his family because you should not have invoked his family at all, right? You did suggest that he was on the DL. You say, oh, that's just a joke. That's just a joke. You're supposed to accept it. But how come, MoNique, that you are one of the most vicious women, or you say anything you want to say and then justify it, but then you're the most sensitive woman at the same time? Because you brought up jokes that were told 20 years ago, girl. And you said today on this damn thing, this IG was last night or tonight, last night or today. I don't watch the IG thing, but I did hear her voice. Let's hear a little bit more of this. Get my traction here.
I said, y'all know what it was, and I'm going to leave it on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But to be specific, without being specific, you essentially said, I feel sorry for your wife having to perform a sexual act.
Sydney, shut up. Shut the fuck up. So here's what happened. MoNique, this dude apparently was able to convince these people that he should go on last, right? You went on the stage before him and you did that monologue about the person who was about to take the stage next. He was coming on directly after you. Now, I personally don't know if this is your way of baiting this person, because the natural thing would have been for, since you ripped him up on the first set, on your set, and he came on after you, he was supposed to respond to that, but he had no response to that because he had already prepared his show. He's at a show now. We're supposed to be doing a comedy show. So you're expecting him now to respond to you, because since that damn thing happened, you have been on show after show after show, girl, baiting him for more, to go more back and forth. So you have decided that this is now going to be your routine. You are going to fall out with everybody in Hollywood. You invoke the name of the same people you've been invoking for the last 15 years, girl, and now you just added him to the list. And essentially, MoNique, every time you perform with someone or do work with someone, they are added to the list. Correct? Now, I know I said these things a couple of days ago. This story is still carrying on, MoNique, and you feel like, so now he's supposed to come back at me. Now I can get more vicious with him. And I can talk all about his kids. I can talk about his grandmama, his granddaddy, and everybody else. But I wasn't talking about them. I was saying about you. I feel sorry. They all got to suck your dick. MoNique. Okay, you ain't gonna like this question. Somebody might send it over there. Who knows? Why did you marry Sydney? I'm just curious. Why did you marry Sydney? Is it because you both have the same kind of mind? Because you both seem to be in sync, although he has to tap you when it's your time to talk. And then you have to, oh, excuse me, daddy. Oh, excuse me, daddy. Can I say something to him? You have this whole kind of sick routine. So is it a hypersexual type of thing you guys got going, girl? Because of all the people you could have married, girl, you picked Sydney. And then you're dragging him out in front of the camera, girl. Sydney is not camera ready. He's not. Maybe he's a nice guy. I don't know what he is or what his relationship with you is. I know he's a lousy manager. And for him to allow you to go on like this, girl, tells me who's actually wearing the pants in the family, right? So now you have said that DL is on the DL. That's why his name is DL. So he took the name because he wanted to announce to the world that he was on the DL, right? And he has responded to you by saying, And look what you're laying with. You're so easy to read, MoNique. I mean, people could take that and just run with it, child. And then you're going to come up here and you're going to be offended again. You want to throw the rock and hide the hand, girl. In other words, you want to say whatever pops out of your mouth in the name of being a comedian, but you don't want to take no you call it backlash or backfire. You don't want them to insult you, because no matter what they say to you or what they do to you, you're going to hold on to it for years and years, for basically the rest of their life. You said that man, he put his feet under my table. He put his feet under my table. So are the other 10 people, are they also under the same restrictive contract, Ms. MoNique? Are they allowed to talk? You came on there and you and then Sydney starts bringing up all these people that DL Hughley has commented on YouTube or social media, right? Oh, you said that about him. You said this thing. Sydney, pay attention. Listen up. YouTube is commentary, right? I don't know what you guys do on stage, but when you get your ass over here to social media, it is commentary. That means that whatever's going on in the news, people commentate on it. And that includes DL Hughley, who is a person who actually had a channel, a comedian with a regular show on CNN. Why did he have a regular show on CNN? Because he is a commentator. He didn't go to CNN and just tell jokes, right? And when something happens in the news, particularly in show business, what do? TMZ run up there. What do you think about this? And what do you think about that? And he has a comment. Why? Because he's a commentator. So Sydney, your argument doesn't hold shit. It holds nothing, Sydney. Go sit down somewhere. I don't know why you people can't just have your love life in your bedroom or in your house or whatever you got to do, child. It is sickening to watch. What you say, Daddy? What you say? Oh, Daddy gonna talk. Y'all be quiet. Wait a minute. Daddy, what you say, Daddy? And then when he gets to talk, go ahead. Because a tag team or something, girl. Take responsibility, MoNique. You were out of line. You did it for laughs. You were ill prepared in your routine, right? So you decided, as you said today, that you were going to make DL Hughley your stick for that night. You said going onto the stage that because of whatever happened with you 10, 15 years ago, just like with everybody else, girl, 10, 15 years, this man don't even remember it. 15, you're going to get him. Because he gave commentary on you saying essentially what everybody says about your girl. Everybody says you're difficult. Everybody says you're crazy. Everybody says you shouldn't have married Sydney, right? I'm just saying. It ain't like the man just made up some shit that no one else ever heard of, girl. They all say essentially the same thing, MoNique, right? And so now you just want to add another feather in your cap. I knocked another one of them niggas out. Hi, baby. I'm sorry for being so rude. How y'all doing tonight? Them that's got shall get. Them that's not shall lose. I don't know why I'm thinking that song. Oh, that'll be in a few minutes. Hi, Shakira, Princess A, and Annette 75. Marissa Chateau. How y'all tonight? There's several things going on today. Several different kinds of stories. I guess MoNique gonna work this thing. I guess she calls this winning, honey. Maybe MoNique just sees this just like we see the beef sector. I'm going to start a beef, and then we're going to go back and forth, and that's going to give me some publicity. Because you know what? Y'all heard the term crazy like a fox? What is everybody in social media talking about for the last 3 days? Every black person talking about in social media for the last 3 days? We don't talk about concerts for 3 days. Only the people in the audience would even see a concert, right? So now, whatever the size of the audience in that Fox Theater was, ordinarily, that would have been the people who heard what she said, right? But because she's working it, thinking it's to her benefit to start these beef with people, she's been able to control the airways with 3-4 days. right? It's not mistaken. And now she wants to draw him in. I'm summoning you. I'm summoning you to beef with me. And that's how people are going to be hollering my name. I'm back in the news. How has this strategy worked for you so far, MoNique? You ain't said a goddamn thing about the people who put you both as headliners. They were just hype people. Oh, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. The show's all about you. And then he goes to you usually. Oh, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. The show's about you. And whatever, girl. That should have been worked out between you and the dude who promoted the show, who was cutting the paychecks, girl. He allowed it to happen. It didn't happen on his own. D.L. Hughley is not so powerful that he can just come in there and take the show. Right? The decision was made by somebody else. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Where's that? How y'all on today? I can't believe all the stuff that's going on. We covered Miss Amber, and we covered. Let's do one more little small taste of this situation here. Oh yeah, well, now hospitals aren't safe from mass shooting. I told you, Goonies. As soon as that the last shooting died out a week and a half ago, here we go again. It's not going to stop until they get rid of these guns, child. Right? And we think it's horrible. And it's horrible. How can you be in a hospital? And we'll talk about that for 3 days. And right on the end of those 3 days, there'll be another one. I don't know why these people want to leave the earth after killing people. I mean, if you consider killing people to be a glorious accomplishment, why would you want to then kill yourself? Because then you're not even going to see the effects, right? You want to go, just go. Get the hell out of here. I'm going to be famous. How you going to be famous? You're dead. Anyway. ARJ Supreme. She is a liar. That's true. I hear you, Shauna. She's no good. A heartbreaker. She's a liar and she's a cheat. Well, maybe that's what love is. It doesn't look like love. You got to open a relationship. But you really want to stand by your man, and he will always love you. MoNique, we've noticed that he has not been a part of this conversation with these new jobs you're getting. And rumor has it that they've even asked Sydney not to appear on any of the sets, right? But now I see you sneaking and calling him back up because you want to make Sydney a star. Why do you feel you have to work so hard for this man, girl? Is the loving that good? Is it still good to you? Does it feel all right? Anyway, daddy. Somebody calling me, girl, I'll knock the shit out of that nigga. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That's just the salt and sugar. Mm-hmm. Agree. Hi, A now. Hey now. Pray harder. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Uncle Tim got caught on that. Wait a minute, everyone. Uncle Tim, Pastor, got caught on that sex app again. Oh, we're going to get to him in a minute. We're going to get to his ass. We always got a little taste for him, honey. Like when he just was live talking vile about Dee Ramsey and her downsizing, and the damn video disappeared in mid-sentence. They got him again, girl. You going to keep on playing, Jay Wilson. You absolutely refuse to believe that fat meat is greasy. Oh no, it's oily. No, what we told you was the truth, Jay Wilson. Fat meat is greasy, girl. Oh no, it's buttery. No, it's just grease, girl. I'm gonna finish with this MoNique character. Let's move on to the other thing. No, I ain't ready. Okay, y'all, here, Grindr app, go off. Oh, the Grinder app went off on his pay on his chat, girl. I don't know. They took him off the damn thing. The video disappeared. If you'll notice, that last live he had is not there. They've taken him down. At first, I was looking to see, oh, did the whole channel go? Oh. But they just got him for that video. We don't know what his mentality is now, why he took all those videos down a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And yet he started compiling more. So now he got 20-some videos up in the last week. So how are those any different than the other ones, Jay Wills? Why don't you answer any questions ever, girl? Why have you put your old videos back up? Anyway, let me wrap it up with this girl here, Miss MoNique. We're going to skip way ahead. She was on there for an hour. She's going to break it down.
Because if you want to try to make me look unprofessional, let me tell you how much I get down for the people. I could have not gone out on that stage.
Oh, we would have suffered so much if you didn't go back up on that stage, girl. Like you're the queen of comedy. You took that shit too seriously, MoNique. You ain't did us no favors, girl. Stop talking about how you did it for the people. I care so much for the people. I care so much for the people. Yet everything that's black that crosses my path, I try to destroy.
I could have not.
Come on, girl.
Who you are. Always be you, because you works.
Oh, that's heavy.
His name is Richard Pryor.
Oh. So you still in Richard Pryor statements now? Sydney, be quiet. Just sit back, Sydney. Listen, Sydney, I don't know if you can do barbecue well. Maybe you're good with the children. Maybe you do good landscaping. But as far as being a star, you're too damn old to be still trying to hitch your wagon to somebody else. You look foolish, Sydney. Maybe it's time for you to grow some nuts and stop letting your wife lead you around and telling you what you're going to think and pretending like you're the one in charge. Maybe it's time for you to be the actual one who is in charge and say, baby, listen, I love it what you do. You're a great person. You're a great entertainer. I think you're one of the best. But it's time for me to step away from your career. Right, Sydney? Because she's been letting you slide for these last couple months, right? Or keeping you out of the forefront. But here you are back again. And what I tell you yesterday about the definition of insanity is to repeat the same thing, the same behavior over and over, thinking that this time is going to be a different result. It's not going to be a different result, Sydney. You're going to drive this woman right back into the ditch where she's just barely trying to climb out of, girl. That's what's going to happen, Sydney. Now, if you really loved her, if you cared about her, you would spend your time trying to find the right management for her. And then you go and do something else. You guys got a little money coming in, open a restaurant, girl. Maybe you can, I don't know, can you fry chicken good? Surely there's something, Sydney, that you can do. Unhitch yourself and be a man. All this pretend man thing, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think she's running that whole goddamn thing, girl. I don't see that you have no dazzling personality, Sydney. I could not see you in no pimp suit running hoes. I couldn't see it. So I don't know about your strange relationship. I just say it's toxic, in my opinion. And now I ain't did just now nothing more than what D.L. Hughley did. You come on there and they give you their opinion, girl. And MoNique, if you're so offended by everything, girl, then why don't you try to not be so controversial? You say you're not controversial, you're not hard to work with. And here we are talking about you again, girl, for 4 days. You're manipulating us, MoNique, but I don't know that there's any payoff in this. Do you really believe that this kind of negative publicity is going to catapult you into to fame again? Maybe there was a reason them people decided that you shouldn't be the headliner. You ever thought about that? I mean, D.L. Hughley, like I said, he didn't put himself up there, child. Right? You tried it before and it failed and it failed and it failed. Then you got Sydney over here saying the same kind of crazy, retarded shit that you say, girl. And y'all get together and y'all destroy. Y'all are like destroyers. Y'all career destroyers, honey. Okay. Well, we were hoping, MoNique, you get caught up on your mortgage and everything, but apparently that's not what you want, girl. You want to get your point across. Mm-hmm. All right. Sydney is definitely her dead fault. Well, they sound alike, honey. I guess if you live with them long enough, I think Sydney was instrumental, though, in those decisions she made not to go and promote that film. I believe he had a big part of it. And all of the other bad decisions she's made, right? Because he's just trying to get in there with whatever she say, make it fit to make her feel good about herself. That's the role he's taking, right? But I believe, oh, stay home with the family. You got to stay home with the family. How you going to do something that nobody else does, girl? You can't just make up shit and do it. Just let me calm down. Let me calm my nerve. Let me calm my nerve. They taking up for it. We're girl. I guess we all got an opinion, honey. We all got booty hole, lips, eyes, nose, and we have an opinion. Hi, Elaine. Yeah, but y'all, would you please hit the like button? Thank you. Okay. I believe that there's so much out there on Miss MoNique that y'all probably already then form your own opinions. And there's certainly plenty of information out there. And you can see all of her performances on Sunday all the way up until today. She gonna milk this for all she can get out of it, child. And then when she get ready to do another project, what she's going to hear is what she always hears for the last 15 years. No, 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 no. She tried to call them up. They said no, no, no. I'm ready for the show. They say no, 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 no. Oh, yeah, little darling. They say no. No, 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 no. Then you have your ass back on the shows explaining how everybody done did you wrong, girl. You started, Miss MoNique. We see it. This all could have happened behind the scenes. You held a grudge against that man for 10 or 15 years. When was Mike Tyson fighting? What was that? 20 years ago, girl? Because he put his feet under your table. People, public this is a public announcement. What do they call that? Public something. Public is for your good. Do not accept meals from MoNique. Do not step across that threshold. You are walking into hell, and you will pay for the rest of your life. Right? Because she said because he sat down at her table that he ain't supposed to make commentary on her. He didn't make commentary, MoNique, any different than anybody else. It's the same stuff, girl. It's the same shit. Now, we don't know if you ever even step your foot into a therapist's office or done anything to improve anything but your ass. We don't know that. We can applaud you because your ass was such an issue for you and you went and did something about it, and you've done a pretty good job. Even though I'm seeing the signs of fupa coming back, it's just part of getting older. So we understand. You've done a fabulous job with that, MoNique. But now you have other issues that don't involve just the body. It's all up here, honey. We need to unlock those demons and let them free. We are here. We are here. We are here. Demons. Those are your demons, MoNique. That's why you can't be normal, girl. That's why you dance for a different drummer. You can't act normally because you're damaged. You're really seriously damaged, MoNique. Your overreaction to that situation with Oprah is because that family situation is still hurting you, girl. It is still digging in your crawl, and you need to do something about it. People can be healed, honey. If they can heal Sybil, they can heal you. Okay. Can we do Jay Wilson next? Cassandra Green. Hold on, Cassandra. Hold on. Believe me, we're coming. Hold on. just a little while longer. Hold on. Cassandra, you are correct. Everybody talking about MoNique. She getting just what she wanted. I guess you figure all publicity is better than no publicity. We'll see, MoNique. We're going to see what happens. Some more opinions now. Okay, pettiness now. It's a beef with DL. Look at her so-called contract from Hicks Management and DL's deal memo from UTA, a reputable talent agency that represents him. He got what he was promised. Okay. No, she ain't gonna get all my time, honey. I am not letting Miss MoNique suck all the energy out of me. Because she's another one like Jay Wilson. You can make a video about her every day if you chose to, which I don't. Okay, now, earlier I was moseying through the YouTube streets, and I see this Jay Wilson. He was getting on my nerves so bad too. I said, "Oh, I got to hold on because I can get some material out of this, girl." Because sometimes you get tea from the most unlikely sources. So I was listening, and all of a sudden, the screen went blank. Right? He was digging and digging and digging and digging into this woman, Dee Ramsey, because she has chosen to downsize. She says, we don't know what her situation is, but we know that Dee Ramsey has sold her house, not going to sell her house, not clearing up and getting ready to sell. She has sold her house, and now she's returned to YouTube. For a while there, we saw very little of her. She has been a part of the beef sector. And now in the last month or so, she is back on YouTube, right? And she's announced that she has sold her house and she is downsizing, even down to personal items. I got news for you, people. If you downsize from a sizable house where you have collected things for 30 years, when you move into an apartment, and apparently they have moved into a 2-bedroom apartment, there's no place to keep that stuff. So why she chooses to tell YouTube about it, I don't know. But it is a very real thing. It's something that has to happen. You have to get rid of all this shit, right? If I'm in this apartment, which is a 1-bedroom apartment, and I move to a smaller or a studio apartment, obviously I'm going to have to get rid of damn near everything because all I'm going to have space for is a bed in my living room, right? So anyway, he decided to go on and on and on about this woman like she is broke. She ain't got no money. She ain't got no job. She ain't got nothing. Her life is destroyed. It's over with and all this kind of stuff. Talking about what she's selling and all this shit, right? This is Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, listen to me, boy. If there's anybody on YouTube, certainly in the beef sector, who needs to be downsizing, it is you. You are the only fool sitting up here in a big ass, I gotta stop saying big, in a track house, 2-story track house by yourself, girl. You are the onlyest one. And what do? You use that little piece of wall to make a video a day. You use the kitchen constantly because you're just constantly stuffing your fat face. And you use the master bedroom, girl. We hope the bathroom for something more. Yeah, we assume you use the bathroom as well. And that's it, girl. All that other stuff, girl, it serves no purpose, Jay Wilson. So we're glad you find it amusing that this woman's going to downsize. Dee Ramsey, let me address you. Now, Dee Ramsey, you know, her and I have had our moments as well. She's another one of those ones who likes to brag about her things and put other people down about their lack of things, right? Her when I was going at it with Bradley and them, girl, they laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed at me. Yo, you ain't got no house. Oh, your income fixed. Oh, the white man gonna take your Social Security. Now, Dee Ramsey's over here. She done gave up the house. And she said she got 8 years left so she can get her Social Security. So you're waiting on yours. But for when I have mine, there's something wrong with me having Social Security. But you're waiting on yours, right? You're bragging about this big house you got, girl. And now you're living in it's a nice apartment. I got to say that. I mean, we got to keep it real. The kitchen looks beautiful to me. She ain't sell all of it. It looks like it's a complex. The outside of the building looks a lot like what I live in. her apartment is probably twice the size of mine because it is a 2-bedroom apartment, and it is her and her husband. They both live there, right? So we don't know if she still has 2 incomes there. It's all kind of jam up. They kind of, they want to present something, right? A picture. I don't know why this woman feels like she has to come and tell all her business to these people. All they're going to do is chop it up and try to find something negative in it, right? But I would say that if you are in your 50s and you have no children living at home with you, especially if you're a single woman, I would say, doesn't it make sense to downsize? I mean, doesn't it make sense to downsize? I don't think what she's doing is necessarily bad. Now, whether she lost the house or she was no longer able to pay for the house because she's continually talking about how expensive it was to keep this house and how eventually it made no sense to lose it. Well, that's easy to say if you already lost it, right? You're going to always defend, your current stance. But it's still, at some point, we all downsize, honey. At some point, they're going to come and wheel me out of this thing in a wheelchair and move me into supported living or something, girl. And then after that, it's the nursing home. You have to keep downsizing because it just depends on what do you need. But he thinks this is hysterical. So I don't know who came in there and took his channel for that, whether it was somebody over there with the what are they, Rider Lives? No, they are something else. Club Chat. I don't know who he offended, but they definitely took it down. Running his mouth, he has not learned anything. They just tried to give you a good, solid spanking 2 weeks ago, Jay Wilson. And here you are already with the rah-rah, girl. You don't learn, honey. Hard-headed. Mm-hmm. Big Booty Wilson was cruising again. Girl, what happened with the sex site? Big Booty Wilson? Do he have a big booty? I see him with a big old flat ass. No shape to it or nothing, girl. She over there, she done told them people 15 times that she going to the gym. What? Since when do you got to keep telling people you're going to the gym, girl? You just get off your fat ass and go. It should be just a regular thing. If you're going to, I'm not going to the gym now, but even when I was going, I don't think people knew, oh, he goes to the gym every day. He's on his way to the gym. I'm pulling up to the gym. I'm going, girl, nobody gives a fuck about you going to the gym, nigga. Nobody gives a fuck about when you eat. Just do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, yeah. Nice and easy. Them burgers miss me. What's wrong with Social Security? Hell, ain't nothing wrong with it for me, honey. Oh, you on a fixed income. Oh, don't even know what it is. You on a fixed income. You on a fixed girl, Jay Wilson. Do you even know what a fixed income is, Jay Wilson? You're so stupid, boy. You don't know shit about shit, Jay Wilson. And you're getting very close to that time. And so, as soon as he gets Social Security, oh, I got my Social Security. Oh, I got my Social Security. I'll work for it. I'll work. Well, isn't it the same Social Security that I get, girl? Or any of the other people on here who get it, who have made it to a certain point in their life, girl, and now they don't have to work anymore? Why is it always so horrible what they get, but it's all wonderful what you get, bitch? Do you think you're not going to be in the same situation with Dee Ramsey, whether it is voluntarily or from a need or for you can no longer make those damn 2 mortgages that you have on that house, girl? Whatever the reasons are, Jay Wilson, at some point it's going to occur to you, listen, I'm a single person. Why do I got to be here? What am I doing this shit for? I mean, for what's the purpose? Oh, I'm gonna get equity. I'm gonna get equity. Miss Thing, if you wanted equity on your house, Jay Wilson, you should have been a first-time home buyer in your 20s or your 30s, right? Your 20s or 30s, you could have accumulated some equity when you lived in your house for 10 or 15 years, right? You're just moving into a house, girl, in your 50s. In your 50s? How much equity? And then you're going to take out a second mortgage, girl? When do you think you're going to get out of debt, Jay Wilson? You carrying 2 mortgages on the house you get in your 50s? Where is this equity going to come from, girl? All you're going to do is pay off the goddamn loans, honey. You own nothing. You've accomplished nothing. You've been exposed as a liar who's been working on temporary jobs, girl. You ain't never mentioned nothing about no temporary agencies. You come around acting like you got some goddamn career and all these hundreds of thousands. You're not even offering. Why did you come on here and lie and say you made 6 figures, girl? You said you were going to do that. They don't know why. They don't know why. Wait a minute. They don't know why I said I made 6 figures. Why don't you tell us? What? No, girl, because you lied. Because you're still trying to be impressive, Jay Wilson. You still cannot accept that you're an absolute failure, girl. You're a failure, Jay Wilson. None of your plans work. None of your schemes work, girl. You're still going from temporary assignment to temporary assignment, and right now you're shaking in your goddamn boots, hoping that these people do not pursue you further, right? Because when the woman said you work for a temp agency, that meant that you don't work for that hospital. You work for many hospitals, any place that needs a chaplain for that day, or a week, or 2 weeks. Somebody goes on vacation. That is what you're hoping and praying while still running your mouth that those people do not pursue you more, because now they have more information to work with, Jay Wilson, and you still want to keep that same fucked up personality, girl, because you're hard-headed just like MoNique. You're just like MoNique in many ways, girl. You think the ticket to fame, girl, is talking about people. You're convinced yourself. You fucking idiot. Who is that? That's Keisha Paul. You're so generous, Keisha Paul. Thank you so much. Hi. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. So he over there just ripping and roaring. I would say that she's in a much better position than you, Jay Wilson. I'll say it again. Dee Ramsey is in a much better position than you. The complex where she moved to, it looked like a resort. It was very nice. She has a husband. I assume they sleep in the same bedroom. That gives them an extra room for their guests. It has a huge kitchen, living room, dining room, right? But she can afford it. That's what's important. Who wants to just work to pull into a driveway or something you don't need, girl? Just who are you impressing, Jay Wilson? Nobody, girl. And now you're not even addressing any of the issues that's been brought to the forefront, girl. We've all learned that you have been lying about everything you've talked about since you've been on here, right? So you kind of say, oh, I didn't lie about this. I didn't lie about that. But girl, are we supposed to figure out what you're lying about? When you lie, you're telling people, I cannot be trusted. Anything comes out of my mouth is a lie. It's a lie. We only know you have 5 degrees because you said it, right? We only know that you for Delta went from 8 years to 16 years because that's what you said. It's all been about what you said. And so when you were exposed 2 weeks ago, we found out, wait a minute, that's not what he said. And if we went researched all of your other moves and steps, Jay Wilson, we would find out the same thing. Oh, that's not what he said. He didn't say that. He said he was the dean at the school. But we only know you were a dean at the school because that's what you said. Right? This is the risk you run when you lie like you do, Jay Wilson. Right? It calls it all into question. So as far as this woman downsizing, it is the sensible thing to do. Right? Whether she pulls out equity or not, you got this word equity. What you're going to find out, them pennies you pull out of that house, girl, is all going to go into all you've been putting into the house all them years, girl. So if you want to, I don't know what you want to do. I just don't know what the hell your plan is, girl. Jay Wilson, if you are 52, because you've lied about everything else, right? We can assume that the one thing you would tell the truth about is your age. Because that's the main thing that women like you lie about. Women are allowed to do that. And since I guess you seem to think that you are a woman, I don't know why we would believe that that's the one thing you wouldn't lie about. So you say you're 52. We're just going to run with that, right? You're finally able to get into a house at 52. Ladies, please don't right now. I'm almost about to lose it. Hold on a second. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Dimples. Jay Wilson got popped during his last live. I saw that. His Grindr, which is a gay app, went off and he deleted the live. Oh, no, girl. Oh, ooh, Jay Wilson. Again, girl. And again. And again. Wasn't it the Jack app, girl, that got him all the controversy before? Now his Grindr, oh my God, he grinded. Now, let me tell y'all, I know y'all mostly heterosexuals. Let me tell y'all what Grindr is. Grindr is an app on your phone. When you find people online, right? These gay men, they'll be naked, showing you their booty hole, showing you their ball sack, whatever. And you find out which one is closest to you. So the Grindr will tell you, this man, he's ready to go, and he is 3/4 of a mile from you, right? And so then he calls that number, and the man comes over, or he goes over to his house. That is what Grindr is. There's no reason to be casually just looking at Grindr. Nobody wants to just go and just look at some naked dicks. You could do that with watching porn, girl. No. Grindr has a purpose. Grindr is a hookup shot, and so it's a hookup site. So if you are saying that you are in this committed relationship who is solid, I never have a desire for anybody else. Oh, when you in love, girl, why are you on Grindr? Jay Wilson, send me Mark's phone number. I want to find out where he stands with all this grinding, honey. So that's what's happening, ladies and dimples. Thank you so much. Y'all know I done forgot whatever the hell I was talking about. It don't make no difference. It's the same old stuff, child. Oh, that's what went wrong with him. You on the fixed income. You on fixed, girl. You Miss Thing. You long for the day, Jay Wilson, when you be on a fixed income. A fixed income is an income that you get for life. It is fixed. When you retire, you get Social Security. You'll get raises usually once a year, but sometime every 2 years lately. But it's a fixed income. It's all fixed income, nigga. The fuck are you talking about, girl? If you're getting Social Security, that's a fixed income. They're telling you this is, you don't have to work anymore. You're going to get this income whether you work or not. Yes, you can work if you want to, or you don't have to do if you don't want to, girl. That is the luxury of completing your work life, right? Well, I just caught a little piece of burrito. Called cruising again. How embarrassing. One thing after another, girl. That boy's going to get himself so back into a corner. He's just going to have to leave you too, I think. He's just going to be such an embarrassment, girl. To come bringing his lazy ass up in here, girl. Y'all see, she working back on these 3 and 4 and 5 videos a day, girl. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, what a name you got. Funky Fish 5 crackhead from the Lord have mercy. I see they took you out. That means you was a troll. Mm-hmm. That ain't Five Baby in here. That ain't her. That's somebody else. How many profiles does he have on these sex types? Eventually, somebody gonna find his ass, right? Because everybody's using the same social media chat. Just like somebody walked into that hospital and saw his fat ass walking by with a collar on, girl, and ruined his life. Just like that. Same thing's gonna happen on them sex sites. He gonna put his nasty, flaccid ass up in the camera. Somebody gonna say, "Ooh, that ass looks familiar. Isn't that the ass we saw wobble into the gym, girl?" He took such joy, such pleasure in that boy ZT when they caught him on there hoeing. Same thing gonna happen, Jay Wilson. Same thing, make you laugh, gonna make you cry, boy. I'm trying to figure out though, since you're always talking about this damn relationship of yours. Oh, you ain't got no partner. You ain't got no, I don't have no need to look at nobody. I don't got no need. You're doing the exact same shit Rico doing, girl. You just more secretive about it. Oh, nasty ass. The bitch lost 4 pounds, girl. Now she thinks she can go on a sex site. Girl, if you don't sit your fat ass down, Jay Wilson, Jay Wilson, take your ass. Hi, Annette 75. Thank you. I'm at work, but on my break, coworkers are enjoying you. Okay. Thanks for super chat. I appreciate you. What did I just say? Jay Wilson lost 4 pounds, child. He came on here one day. He said he lost 15 pounds in 1 week, right? So he say. Everything got to be what he say, right? And he's still so confident now that he gonna bring his fat ass on the goddamn sex site now on Growler. What was he on, Grinder or Growler? Jay Wilson. Let me give you this information. You need to switch from Grinder to Growler. Now, Growler is the same type of app, almost the exact same app, except for it's for fat people like you. Bears, you shouldn't say fat people, I guess, but you're fat people. But that's where you can go and actually feel pretty. If you want to really feel pretty, Jay Wilson, and you want to really catch one, girl, take your ass to Growler. Remember that? Growler. All the big guys gather over there, girl. Because you lost 4 or 5 pounds, there's no reason to go dragging your stinking ass over there to no damn Grinder. Right? Girl, they got people on there 25, 27, 31, 32, you know, everybody's sexy at that age, you know, they all hopping in and out of beds and all this kind of stuff, right? They do it very easily with that. But when you take an old bitch, an old, ugly, bald head bitch who don't want to pay, girl, I don't know that you're ready for that, Jay Wilson. You need to come out of a whole lot more than 4 pounds, girl. Sassy, classy. Hi, sassy, classy. Juanita. I can't breathe. Laughing at that Jay Wilson. Is that the real Phi Baby over here? Is that you, girl? Girl, I don't know, honey. I don't know. Some of these people like to make these troll pages and be somebody else. I wonder why that boy's page went down like that, girl. Always talk about he's got this relationship and he's all stable and he never cheats and he never wanders. He don't have no wandering eye. Girl, first thing then he gets the truth comes up again. Growler, girl. What's the other one? I don't even know. It's been so many years I've been on them things, ain't it? But that's not what they're. No, my super chats, they disappear. Oh, maybe they go down after a minute. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. 4 pounds with water weight. Anybody can lose the water weight, Jay Wilson. How many times you gonna keep telling us you're going to the gym, girl? Just get your fat ass up and go. It's got to be a lifestyle for you, Jay Wilson. Right? You're controlling your food intake, controlling your desire for these sticky drinks that you drink gallons and gallons and gallons of. This is going to be a lifetime proposition for you, Jay Wilson. It should not be a big deal that you go to a gym because you always have to go to a gym. Maybe it's unfair. Maybe it's unfair to some people just skinny their whole life. Maybe it's unfair to some people never struggle with weight. I mean, a lot of things in life are unfair, girl. But you have to deal with your reality, Jay Wilson. You are what they call a shamu. You're a shamu. So even if you lose a few pounds in this 2 months little thing of yours, girl, it's not over. Baby, that's not over. Honey. You can't win. They gonna say I'm mean. Okay. You can't win. Tomorrow gonna be the same. Yes, he loves those sticky drinks, girl. He used to have them big old gallons of it, girl. I said, God damn, girl, are you thirsty? What the hell's wrong? And you wonder why you got all this water in you, girl. Oh, I just drink water now. This week. Tim talked about the Grindr notification yet. So what exactly happened? Y'all heard a buzzer or something? See, I can't go and see it now because I was watching that particular live because I have to go over to even the enemies daily in order to get the whatever's going on in the beef sector, right? And while I was listening to it, I wasn't watching it. I was listening to it. I saw the screen went blank. Right? I said, "Oh no, these people have flagged him again." Right? But I didn't know about the growler. I keep saying the wrong thing. Grinder app going off. That's the same way they caught him last time when he kept lying and lying and lying, and until the Jack app went off. He went on talking. He's over there saving souls and all this old bullshit. Right? I mean, that whole job. Did Jay Wilson ever tell y'all what happened to that job with the prep people? I mean, he never did say anything about it, right? He just went on to the next one, girl. And now he's exposed. A lot of people didn't pick up right away that he is, when he said that they had called his job and all that he was actually working for. I heard what the woman said. It stuck to me as soon as she said it, that there was a temp agency he worked for. That means he's been lying all along. He's always on another job. That's what a temp agency is. Don't you understand? If you leave a temp agency, it's because someone has offered you a job. He came on here pretending that this is what occurred with him immediately after finishing the training. And it didn't happen. Immediately, he probably tried to get jobs. Nobody wanted him, right? And so he went to a temp agency, and that's where he's been. Has he even addressed that? Has Jay Wilson said anything about the fact that he works for a temp agency? I guess I go to my Uber job. I guess I go to my Uber. So now is the temp agency going to become another joke now? I guess I go to my temp job. I guess I go to my temp job. Girl, it is the truth that will set you free, Jay Wilson. The lies aren't going to get you anything, girl. The lies don't get you anything because the lies are from your father. Your father is the father of lies, right? He thought he had to think it was the incoming call. Incoming call. Incoming call. Oh, wait a minute. It's Boo. It's Boo. How big is it? Girl, I know he hates it because them on nasty sites. They want to ask you how big the dick is. How big is it? Can I show me a picture of it? All this whole shit, right? Oh, you too nasty. You too forward. No. Show me the dick, nigga. Jay Wilson. Growler likes flat stomachs and big dicks. Okay, I'm just breaking it down for you. I'm sorry, lady, that offend you guys, but it's the truth. They always want you to show a picture of it. That's how you got caught last time with Wally, right? Right? I'm just saying. Y'all remember the story of Wally? Wally said, at first he saw Jay Wilson on there. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna be a nice preppy guy. I got all my degrees and all this kind of stuff." And Jay Wilson didn't have any reaction to him at all. But when Wally went on there and act like he was a thug, right? He showed him this picture of this thug with tattoos all over his neck and shit, girl. Jay Wilson said, I got the lube. Complete phony. Just a fake person. How disgusting, Jay Wilson. You're just a disgusting pig. You're a pig. Mm-hmm. You're a bitch, girl. And you're gone too far because you know it don't matter anyway. So y'all going to see now what he comes back with now. What is going to be the excuse this time? It's always got to be some story, girl. So now he's going to say, oh, my phone, the dog walked on the phone cord. Maybe he'll say the dog chewed the phone cord out of the goddamn wall when he was live, right? Because it's always got to be some kind of lie to cover the last lie. I thought Madea broke it down for you, boy. It's the same old thing we've been saying for 100 years, girl. One lie begets another lie, begets another lie. And you just always lying, Jay Wilson. You built all this persona, girl, based on lies when no one would really care. Nobody cares about how much money you get or where you live or you bought a car. Nobody cares, Jay Wilson. You make them care because you want to slap other people in the head with it, girl. Right? And if you have any sense, before you leave this planet, you will not be living in a goddamn 2-story house by yourself, girl. Still struggling and surviving, trying to pay the bills, girl. I got to pay the bills. Oh, the light bill, this. Oh, turning off lights and shit, girl. Jay Wilson, you have no children. You have no reason to have a house. There's no reason, girl. And it's going to come to you. And when you tell me, I'm going to get equity, I'm going to get equity. This thing, that equity is not going to stack up to the amount of money you poured into that stupid ass house. Right? It just ain't, girl. You were supposed to be downsizing when you bought the house. I'm telling you the truth. When you were 50 years old and you still ain't found nobody who wants your ass, you have no relationship, you have no kids, you didn't even have a dog at the point, girl. You were supposed to be downsizing then. And this is where you take on a 30-year mortgage. Jay Wheels. Maybe it's time for you to stop laughing at people, girl, and get your own ass in order. And we need you to get your black ass back out there on job search, girl, because you need a job. You know why? Because that has been your staple. I'm working. Girl, like 98% of the people who are working age don't work. Like it was almost to fall down on our knees. Jay Wilson working. You see him, he working. Ooh, I ain't getting no handout. I ain't getting. You think there's going to come a time, Jay Wilson. There's going to come a time, girl, when you will long for a fixed income. I'm just telling you the truth, bitch. All right, people. I'm sorry I had to drag y'all right back down the same old lane, down Jay Wilson lane. His mortgage is probably cheaper than no, girl. It's all kind of expenses to having a house. All kind of expenses, girl. No, he staying up in some great big old stupid ass house, girl, doesn't make any sense. When I saw Miss Dee Ramsey, I ain't got no problem with her currently at all. She was laying out by the pool. It was a huge pool, girl. I guess you can get 30 people around it. It was a nice modern building. The kitchen and so forth. It's probably twice the size of this one. It was real nice, a nice place and all that. Why would you want to just be comfortable? Right? I mean, it seems so much more comfortable than to be encompassed by some great big old house by yourself. Anyway, only my opinion. He living off the 401k. He ain't got no 401k, girl. That's another slip up he made. He said, oh, I said, you know, you almost lost that house, nigga, when you got here, right? You were begging about a job. I'm gonna work for Greyhound. Maybe I'll get a job with Greyhound. You're doing all that kind of shit, girl. You said, oh no, I ain't got to do that. That's what 401k was for. That's what 401k was for. So you just told us that you used the 401k, girl. These little temporary jobs you got, Jay Wilson, they ain't got no damn 401k, girl. This thing you're doing there on a temp assignment, since when the temporary jobs got 401k? It's all lies, girl. He had come over here with what he said. He had two at first, girl, from the two jobs, the only ones he could. I guess he was over there longer than 6 months. Strader and the damn airlines. That's the only ones he had in his whole lifetime, girl. Which worth mentioning. He was there that long. He had two. 2 weeks ago, he come over talking about he had 5. You got 5 401ks. Ain't that a bitch? Where you get them from, Jay Wills? You can't just go to these places, girl, and work for 6 months and get a 401k, girl. And even if you do, what would be in it? $1, $5, $20? People, live your life out loud, honey. Be free. Y'all see how long it took him to get out of the closet, right? Y'all remember the whole first year he was on here now. Lying. Are you gay? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's not your business. I didn't say that. Oh, I can still make love with a woman. When is that going to happen, Jay Wilson? You've been around here 5 years, girl. Where's the woman coming to play? You can't say this because of Mark, because you're on Grindr now. You're trying to get a piece now, girl. You have not lost no more than 4 or 5 pounds, and you got the nerve to bring your stinking ass on that damn thing. Girl, why don't you show your little PD, girl? Let them show you how they really feel, Jay Wilson. Maybe he feel like he's getting ready. He's getting ready to cheat on Mark. Lord have mercy. We don't even know what's going on there, girl. Does he know how wonderful it is to have a fixed income? That might mean a person's pension or annuity. Work is done. Social Security is a fixed income, girl. Social Security, they calculate what you're going to get, and that's what you're going to get. That's a fixed income, girl. You would love to have 5 fixed incomes, child. That just means you're going to get them forever. It's fixed. You would love to have that, Jay Wilson. Now you got to figure out how you're going to come over here and start begging for next month's rent. working. I'm working. Girl, you could have knocked me unconscious with a feather when I heard that woman say that he was working for a temp agency. I said, Lord have mercy. It's the lies for me, honey. I'm a Miss Candy. It's the lies. The lies. I'm glad y'all came in tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for all y'all who super chat me too. I appreciate you. Okay? Y'all have a good night. Later.